What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a great day so far. Hope you had a great weekend. Getting into this episode of GH. I really don't understand why the hell Sonny was wasting his breath. Like, why are you wasting your breath talking to Carly? You cannot talk sense into that woman. I don't know why people always think they can. You can't reason with her. You can't try to drill common sense into her head. You can't. It's just no talking to her. Like, why waste your good breath? Why? Why waste your good God-given breath on Carly? Why? She doesn't listen. She never does. She never will. Like, I agreed 100% with Sonny today. 100%. And he even admitted it. As bad as he wants to take Nell and Brad out, I mean, he obviously wants to make them pay. But I agreed with him, though. It's not up to him to make them pay. It's not up to him to make Nell pay. That's up to Michael. And of course, Carly's like, well, we need to make the decision for Michael. See, that's your goddamn problem, Carly. You need to fall back. Like, your son is not a child anymore. He's a grown damn man. He doesn't even live under your roof anymore. He hasn't lived under your roof for years. Fall back. It's been 10 years since Michael lived under her roof. Fall back. Let him do his thing. He's grown. You can't make decisions for him. He's not a baby. He's not a child. I understand, when you're a parent, I guess, your son or your daughter is always going to be your baby. I get it. But they're not a baby. It comes a time where, they got to grow up and handle their own shit. And that, Michael has been grown for quite some time. And, I agree with Sonny. I'm glad Sonny said it. Michael just got to handle his own business. And I agree. Michael has to man up and handle this situation. How he chooses to deal with Nell should be his decision, not Carly's. But Carly not going to listen. She's not going to listen. Sonny was just wasting all his good breath because she's not going to listen at all. We know she won't. Like, I totally understand where she's coming from, though. Like, yeah, you want Nell and Brad to pay, but that's not up to you. That's up to Michael. And the thing is, if Michael wants their help, he's a big boy. He knows how to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he feels like he can't handle Nell the way he wants to, he know how to pick up the phone and call Jason, Sonny, and Carly and ask for some help. Shit, even Jason told him Nell can be dealt with. But, Jason not going to make a move unless Michael okays it. It was kind of funny watching Jason pretty much kind of give Michael parenting advice and stuff like that. Jason, you are the last person to give anybody advice on parenthood. I'm just saying, like, where the hell is Jake? Seriously, I'm being honest. Like, who are you to give anybody parenting advice? Jason, fall back. But I did like his scenes, though, with Michael and Monica, him calling Monica mom. I was like, okay, all right. It's about time, Jason. See, this is why I be missing Drew and stuff, because, Drew treated Monica like, how a son should treat your mom, even though she didn't raise him and stuff like that. But damn, it's about time Jason started calling her mom. I'm like, damn, you only get one. Most people get a bunch of daddies, because you get your father, your biological father. Then you get the other father who you thought was your biological father. Then you get a whole bunch of uncles. Then you get a bunch of stepdaddies. See, you get a bunch of dads, but you only get one mama. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. I'm just saying, y'all all had a bunch of uncles y'all grew up with. Oh, that's Uncle Ray. Oh, that's Uncle John. You know damn well that wasn't your actual uncle. You call him uncle because he was knocking boots with your mama. Come on now. We know the deal. So anyway. So yeah, I'm happy for Monica. She has another Quartermain, her great grandson. I know she happy. She could add this one to her will. But yeah, like I said, it's up to Michael how he deal with Nell. Like, people just need to fall back and let him do him. He's going to get this whole... I know he's nervous about fatherhood and stuff like that. I mean, who wouldn't be nervous about being a parent? Everybody nervous. When they first have a kid, everybody's nervous. Who's not? It's a nerve-wracking situation because you now have this little human who's going to look up to you. You got to provide. You got to, give guidance. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of pressure. It is. Like, to be a parent, it's a lot of pressure. Hopefully, but I'm sure Michael, he's going to be a good parent and stuff. Of course, he's going to make some mistakes here and there, but he's going to be a good parent. I know he will. So anyway, moving on from that. Willow. I just feel I just feel horrible for Willow. I really do. I feel so bad for her. Like, I understand where Chase was coming from, about her going back to work and stuff like that. And I respect her for wanting to, pick up the pieces of her life. But I do agree with Chase. I feel like it's way too soon. I mean, first of all, you just got out the hospital. You're recuperating, from the beat down with Nell and stuff like that. So you're recuperating. Plus, you're mentally trying to recuperate from finding out that this boy who you thought was your son is really not your son and your actual son died. That's a lot to take on, from a mental standpoint. Like, that's a lot to deal with. So, I respect her for wanting to dust herself off, and feel like, well, the world doesn't stop and, I got to keep on living. I respect it, but I feel like I agree with Chase. It's too soon. I understand she needs her space and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I think she should take some time to herself and not worry about work for a little while. Maybe take a week off or something, 2 weeks off, to try to get your mind right. And I do feel like she needs some therapy. Like I said, listen, Neil and Kevin going to be some busy therapists because everybody in that town needs some good therapy. Hell, you even got Obrecht seeking therapy, so it's real when you got Liesel seeking some therapy now. But yeah, she needs to seek some grief counseling, some therapy. I mean, she needs to do that because she needs a mental break. Like, seriously. That's why Chase need to dig deep into them pockets and get her just a little day spa trip or something. Like, you know what I mean? Get her a nice scrub, a nice little, a nice little rub down or something. You know what I mean? Like, she needs a nice massage, She does. And I know he trying to be cheap, so he'll probably try to do it himself. But you can call Finn or something, borrow some money. He a big time doctor or whatnot. He could float you a little loan or something like that, but I think she needs some time to herself. And that scene where she went to the cemetery to talk to her actual child's grave, I was like, that scene just broke me. I was like, wow. And it was so good that Elizabeth was there and stuff to, hug her and give her a shoulder to lean on and, be a friend. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what Willow needs right now. She really need a friend. And I think, Liz is definitely that. Like, she could be that person for her to go to. Other than Laura, I feel like they're trying to groom Elizabeth to be like the mother of the show eventually. When they all get old and stuff like that. I think they are. Because Liz is definitely that go-to that always there to comfort somebody and stuff like that. Even though she got hoish ways about her because of her past. But I think they are trying to groom Elizabeth. I wouldn't be mad about that. I really wouldn't. Liz has come a long way in my book. Not that long, but she's come a long way. She's working on it. She's a work in progress. But that scene with her and Willow, that was just a sad scene. It was a great scene. I think they definitely should put that in the Emmys, though. That should get a nomination. I don't know if it's going to get one this year, but next year it should definitely get a nomination. Definitely, because I think that was dope. So anyway, moving on from that. Nikolas still sitting here acting like woe is me. About Spencer not forgiving him. I'm like, Nikolas, get over yourself. Like, if that boy don't want to forgive you yet, he ain't got to. There's no law that says he has to. He never has to forgive you if he doesn't want to, but you need to fall back and let him do it when he's damn good and ready. Because even Elizabeth told him, she was like, shit, she hasn't even fully forgiven him yet. Not yet. You know what I mean? Like, Nikolas, forgiveness is not going to come that fast and that easy. Like, just chill out. Hopefully, I hope in the near future, they're not going to try to do a Nikolas Elizabeth again. I hope the hell not, because I don't want to see that again. I really don't. I feel like Elizabeth and Nikolas are not meant to be. And I would hate to see her ruin a good thing that she got with Franco. Because her and Franco got a solid marriage. They're happy, So hopefully they can continue that. She's finally with a guy who only has eyes for her and nobody else. So that's a good thing. But when Kim come back eventually with that baby, that's going to mess everything. I'm telling y'all, Kim is pregnant. She left town pregnant. I'm sure of it. That's going to be a double whammy. When she dropped that bomb when she come back, because they waiting on it. So anyway, speaking of Franco, I always enjoy his scenes with Ava, always. And it was so funny because I forgot that Ava really doesn't know a whole lot about Nikolas. Like, she didn't even know that Nikolas and Liz had an affair. Like, she didn't even know about that. And I'm like, damn, pretty much everybody in town know about that shit. Like, you the only one that don't know. I was like, damn, Ava really don't know shit about Nikolas, like, at all. I'm like, you ain't know that? That was Like, that should have been the first thing you found out about him. Damn, you ain't know that? Everybody in town knew. Damn near. So yeah, she was there for her portrait or whatever, for him to do her portrait or whatever. They said, I love their friendship though. And of course, Nikolas come up in there. Nikolas walked up in there just in time to see Franco and Ava joking around. You know Nikolas got something plotting. You know he planning something. You know he plotting. He's definitely planning something. He probably gonna try, I'm telling you, he probably gonna try to make it look like Ava messing around with Franco so he could use that shit in the divorce so he can get his fortune. You already know he's plotting something, but it ain't gonna be that easy. It's not gonna be that easy because we all know Ava is a queen diva. She ain't letting that happen. She ain't about to let that fortune slip through her hands, not that easily. Ava don't play that. But it's interesting though. I can't wait to see this little cat mouse game that Nikolas and Ava gonna be playing, because you know it's gonna be on and popping, and I can't wait. I want to see who gonna outmaneuver who, because you know it's a race to get that fortune. So anyway, moving on from that, what else? Brad. So, of course, Julian goes to visit Brad just to cover his ass some more and kiss Brad's ass and thank him for not snitching on him to Lucas. But we all know what's coming. Julian is so stupid. I'm like, bro. So he thinks that paying for some high-priced attorney for Brad to help him get out of jail is gonna, square him with Brad and make sure that Brad doesn't say anything about his part in this. And Brad even told him. Like, Brad even warned Julian. Julian just stupid. But, and then Julian tried to talk shit at the same breath, talking about, oh, well, this is all on Brad or whatever. Well, if you're going there to keep somebody's mouth shut and you're basically trying to kiss their ass, you might not want to sit there and insult them at the same time, because that's not a good look. I'm just saying. Like, Julian just dumb. I'm like, bro, you and Brad have done everything humanly possible to make sure nobody found out Wiley was really Jonah. And look how that shit blew up in your face. So now you think that you're going to pay some high-priced lawyer to get Brad out of jail so he can continue to keep your secret, and you're going to sit there and waste all that money knowing good damn well, the secret is going to come out at some point. Like, come on, if that secret can come out, this one can too. So why waste the money? Why? I would just sit there and let Brad rot in jail and call Sonny and Michael and tell them my damn self. Because eventually they're going to find out. It ain't going to take long. They're going to know. You know what I'm saying? So why waste your coins? I'm just saying. You could be saving that to get the hell out of town or something. Because you're going to need it. I'm just saying. Like, don't be no fool. Brad is still dumb. Still stupid. Talking about, oh, he not going to take the fall for Nell. Please, Nell got you right where she wants you. Stupid. Brad might as well just give it up. I'll just go to the judge and just throw myself at the mercy of the court at this point. Like, I would just do it. Like, at this point, what else do you have to lose? You done lost everything. Your marriage is on skid row. Your career is more than likely over because you know Monica gonna fire his ass. I mean, ain't no question. Your freedom is about to be taken. Like, you just all messed up. You might as well just throw yourself on the mercy of the court and take your punishment like a man and call it a day. Serve your time. You know what I'm saying? Pay your debt to society and to Michael and call it a damn day. Like, because at the end of the day, ain't no way you're evading this. I don't care what lawyer he hired for you. God rest his soul, but you could hire Johnny Cochran if he was still around. If he had Johnny Cochran, I could say he would definitely get off. Like, Johnny Cochran was just so legendary. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. And that's exactly what the jury did, too. Look, I'm just saying. So that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Hope you all have a great night. Peace.